U.S. Defense, foreignpolicy.com. This is NPR News.
Telling the stories of the University of Houston. This is a UH moment.
One size does not fit all, particularly in the case of programs to prepare the next generation of principals, school psychologists, or superintendents. It should be more than a certain number of courses, a certificate, or degree. Professor Robert McPherson is Executive Associate Dean of the College of Education.
It allowed universities to move away from the school districts and not actively engage around professional development of educators.
The college was one of 22 institutions invited by the Carnegie Project on the Education Doctorate to reevaluate the degree and transform it into something more meaningful and valuable to students. For UH, the result is the Executive Education Doctorate.
We're focusing on working for something that will be value-added and help them in their daily work as school principals or department curriculum leaders.
Students inform the curriculum based on their current challenges they're experiencing and encourage collaboration on creative leadership and management solutions.
Their superintendents serve on our advisory committee. We are constantly evolving and changing our curriculum in response to what the students and the school leaders need.
The Executive EDD is part of what's happening at the University of Houston. I'm Marissa Ramirez.
Telling the stories of the University of Houston. This UH moment is made possible by KUHF, a listener-supported radio from the University of Houston. And good morning. It's 7:50. Checking your traffic on 59, the Southwest Freeway. This is on the northbound or inbound side. You'll find it jammed now from before Buffalo Speedway to Shepherd. Accident here is blocking a right lane. Emergency crews just now arriving on the scene to try to clear that. If you're on I-45, the North Freeway, you'll find it slow now from Cross Timbers to past Little York on the northbound side. An earlier accident has been cleared from that location. Also on 288, the South Freeway, coming in from Pearland this morning. It's slow from the Beltway to Belford. That's traffic. I'm John Kay.
Treasure hunting on shipwreck sounds romantic, but raises ethical questions. The Smithsonian Institution is under fire for planning to show artifacts that were recovered or possibly looted off the coast of Indonesia. Critics are calling for the Smithsonian to cancel that show. NPR's Elizabeth Blair reports.
There are a lot of differences of opinion in this story, but one thing most everyone agrees on, the discovery of this ancient vessel was extremely important.
This shipwreck is one of the most significant shipwrecks to be found in modern times.
James Delgado is a nautical archaeologist with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
It is the only shipwreck to date that we have found which is direct archaeological evidence of trade between the Arab world and the Chinese world.
The vessel, believed to be made in the Middle East, was packed with objects from China's Tang Dynasty. And many of those objects are now in the exhibition Shipwrecked, Tang Treasures and Monsoon Winds, currently in Singapore. There's a promotional video for it on the Smithsonian's website.
It was a 9th century Arab dhow filled with tens of thousands of ceramics and a treasure trove of silver and gold.
Like many of the shipwrecks in Southeast Asia, this one was discovered by fishermen diving for sea cucumbers. And because the Indonesian government does little to regulate treasure hunting, they began looting the site, which included valuable Chinese ceramics. Michael Flecker is a marine archaeologist who's been working in Southeast Asia for more than 20 years.
To sell ceramics from a wreck like that makes a hell of a lot more than selling sea cucumbers.
Artifacts turned up on eBay. Eventually, the Indonesian government took control by hiring a German commercial salvage company. That company hired 2 archaeologists, including Michael Flecker. The German company sold the bulk of the cargo to the Singapore government for $32 million. Among other things, Indonesia got some of the recovered artifacts and $2.5 million in cash. But here's the problem. The Smithsonian is a member of the Council of American Maritime Museums. Its ethics statement says that members shall not knowingly exhibit artifacts which have been stolen or removed from commercially exploited sites. Kimberly Fogg of the Advisory Council on Underwater Archaeology says the Smithsonian